Amrita Yoga and Wellness is just one of several yoga studios that can be found outside the center city limits of Philadelphia. Located in the heart of the Fishtown section of the city, Amrita Yoga Studio also offers massages, nutrition counseling, and holistic healing, and will soon feature a vegan cafe. Owner and instructor Heather Rice opened Amrita with the belief that caring for oneself sparks care for one's community.
The pull to where would benefit from the action of yoga more kept kind of drawing me to Philadelphia. And after just thinking about the energy and the entity of Portland itself, it's very calming, it's very peaceful, it's very clean, and a lot of people do yoga, and a lot of people are interested in natural health, and I think that has a direct reflection on how people behave. And then being in Philadelphia, living in Philadelphia, knowing about the high crime rates, the subtle ignorance, the trash, the the higher rates of obesity and illness, I chose Philadelphia.
Located on Frankfurt Avenue next to Steven Starr's Frankfurt Hall, and situated just across the block from Johnny Brenda's Bar and Restaurant, Amrita Yoga and Wellness offers a retreat to a simple and serene environment. After accepting her students' offer to invest in a Philadelphia yoga studio, Heather sought to create an atmosphere that would support people in taking care of themselves and that would also educate the community in healthy living.
Living in the West Coast in Oregon, you have the natural elements around you all the time. Greenery, blue skies, fresh air, lots of rivers, lots of streams, lots of waterfalls. That has a huge effect on your nervous system, on your senses, on just your aspect as a whole being. Moving back and forth from Oregon to Philadelphia, I began to see how that really affected me and how much Philadelphia lacks, green space, how much we lack fresh air, how much you forget to just simply look up and see a star, if there are even any in the sky. And those small little details out west made a huge difference in my mental state, how I felt about myself, my energy level, all sorts of different things. It was really important to me to have every aspect of elements in the studio. Dark colors are really grounding, so we have the dark wood floors. The sound of trickling water alone, you close your eyes and you're just like, you could be taken anywhere, an island trip that you took, or it's a CD that you listen to, but it's here in the yoga studio and you fall asleep to it. The warmth, the supportive comfort of fire, and the skylights to remind you to look up. Sometimes you just look up and see a cloud and it can change your whole day. Or at night you look up and see a star and maybe you're reminded of being like 5 again and you make a wish. You know what I mean? And it inspires you to do something.
Heather not only offers yoga and wellness services, but also considers it one of her responsibilities as business owner to support the Fishtown neighborhood and its surrounding communities. She holds an entry-level outdoor class at Ray Street Pier to benefit the Street Tales Animal Rescue, and brings visiting yoga and wellness teachers from New York City to the Amrita Studio. Despite her efforts to educate and improve the area, Philadelphia officials say that Heather does not qualify for financial aid from the city.
We are located in the empowerment zone as well, which is a zone that runs, from my understanding, from Frankfurt Avenue to American Street, from Girard to Lehigh Avenue. But unfortunately, they didn't fully believe in our business plan, so we were turned down from receiving any assistance.
Amrita has exceeded beyond its proposed business plan, and as a part of that plan, Heather mentors students from El Centro de Estudiantes, an alternative school located in Kensington.
It was a little challenging because you really get involved in the student, and you really get involved in the student's life, and these are typically not your upper middle class high school student. So there are other challenges involved around, hosting them as an intern, but nothing negative. It gives us a window of opportunity then to really help them cultivate a better understanding of how to deal with the challenges of life through the tools of things like yoga and mindfulness and meditation.
The key to being a well-rounded business owner, Heather says, is making ends meet while also giving back.
I love to continue to inspire people to want businesses because it touches on everything. You become a part of the community, you become a part of, whatever kind of environment you're cultivating. You can really change the world if you have an idea and you run with it.